Your cat licks you. Cute, right? What if I told you it might be a silent scream for help? Most owners think it's affection. I did too, until a cat expert warned me some behaviors are cries we ignore until it's too late. I'm about to reveal 20 cat behaviors that 99% of owners completely misunderstand. And if you're one of them, you might be missing your cat's desperate cries for help. So, stick around. And first up, why does your cat raises its butt? Okay, let's start with the elephant in the room, or should I say, the butt in the air. When you pet your cat and they suddenly lift their rear end, it might seem odd. But this is actually a huge compliment. That spot at the base of their tail is filled with nerve endings, and when you touch it, it feels great. But only if they trust you. If your cat is a female and not spayed, this could also mean she's in heat. And here's something even more surprising. By raising their butt, they're also sharing their scent with you, just like they would with a close feline friend. So next time your cat does this, remember, it's their way of saying, "You're in my inner circle." And speaking of communication, is your cat meowing non-stop? It might sound cute, or drive you crazy, but there's usually a reason. Cats meow to get your attention, tell you they're hungry, or show they're anxious. Some breeds like Siamese are naturally chatty, but if your quiet cat suddenly becomes a talker, don't ignore it. Sudden vocal changes can mean pain, stress, or even illness. So if the chatter feels out of the ordinary, it's time for a vet check. Next time your cat's meowing at 2 a.m., ask yourself, are they bored, lonely, or trying to tell you something more serious? Let's move to a behavior that's both sweet and confusing. Ever been licked by your cat, only to be suddenly bitten? That's what we call the love bite roller coaster. This behavior can mean they're grooming you, playing, or getting overstimulated. If their ears are forward and tail is up, they're likely just playing. But if their ears flatten and their tail puffs up, it's best to back off. In most cases, it's affection, just with a little bite on the side. And while we're on the topic of sudden changes, if your usually outgoing cat suddenly vanishes under the bed or hides in closets, take it seriously. Cats hide when they're in pain or feeling very stressed. In the wild, injured animals hide from predators, and your cat still carries that instinct. So if hiding comes with changes in eating, drinking, or using the litter box, it could be something serious like kidney problems or an infection. Don't wait. A vet visit could save their life. Now let's talk about something a bit more heartwarming. You leave your chair for 2 seconds, and boom, your cat is in your spot. Why? Because your seat is warm, and it smells like you. Cats love warmth and familiar scents. In fact, stealing your seat is their way of saying, "This human is mine." They feel secure with your scent and use their own scent glands to mark the spot too. So next time it happens, smile. You've just been claimed, with love. And speaking of love, buy your cat a fancy toy, and what do they play with? The box it came in. That's not random. Boxes give cats a sense of security and a great place to hide or pounce from. They also feel great to scratch and chew. In shelters, cats given boxes actually show less stress, so when your cat curls up inside one, it's their personal safe space. But nothing says "I trust you" quite like this next behavior. When your cat presses their paws into you like they're kneading dough, they're reliving their happiest memory. Nursing as a kitten. It's called kneading, and it means they feel safe, loved, and comforted by you. You remind them of their mother. Plus, they're marking you with scent glands in their paws. You're not just their human. You're their family. But not every grooming behavior is cute. If your cat is licking themselves too much, creating bald patches or red skin, this is a serious red flag. It could mean allergies, skin issues, or even stress and anxiety. Cats sometimes groom to soothe themselves the way humans might bite their nails. If it's constant and causing damage, take it seriously. It could be pain, trauma, or even a sign of illness. And here's another physical clue that's easy to miss. Big pupils might look cute, but if your cat's eyes are wide during the day when it's bright, it might mean something is wrong. Dilated pupils can signal fear, pain, or excitement. But if they stay that way, without any clear reason, it's time to visit the vet. It might also happen during heat or after a good meal. But if it seems out of place or paired with other symptoms, don't ignore it. And now, the biggest trust signal of all. If your cat brings you a dead mouse, a toy, or even a sock, don't be grossed out. Be grateful. In cat language, this is the highest form of love. They think you can't hunt and are trying to feed and train you like a kitten. Even indoor cats do it. It's their way of saying, "You're my family, and I care for you." And now, the strangest water mystery. Why does your cat ignore their clean water bowl but drink from the sink, toilet, or your glass? It's instinct. Still water can mean danger in the wild. Running water seems safer. They may also dislike the smell or taste of their bowl, or want it farther from their food area, as their ancestors did. It's not pickiness, it's survival smarts. And finally, a classic trap. Your cat rolls over and shows their belly. You think, "Ah, belly rub." But once you touch it, boom, attack. Why? Because the belly holds vital organs, and while they trust you enough to show it, instinct kicks in when you touch it. It's not an attack. It's just defense mixed with love. You've been trusted, but you've also been warned. Let's talk about furniture next. Your couch is destroyed, but the scratching post is untouched. Why? Because your couch smells like you, and your cat wants to mix their scent with yours. Scratching also helps stretch their muscles and keep their claws sharp. It's not revenge. It's territory, health, and bonding all in one. And sometimes, it's just to get your attention. And now, something many owners hear every night. That loud meowing at 3 a.m. Your cat isn't being dramatic. They're just being a cat. Cats are most active at dawn and dusk. Yowling can be a call for attention, mating, marking territory. Or, in older cats, a sign of confusion or anxiety. If it's new and unusual, it's worth talking to your vet. And finally, a classic trap. And finally, your cat stares at you like they're reading your mind? That's because they are. Or at least trying. Cats watch your every move to learn your routine and predict your behavior. That stare before dinner? It's mental telepathy in action. They might also be showing affection. To them, you are the most interesting thing in the world. So which of these behaviors does your cat do daily? Were you surprised by what they really meant? Tell us in the comments. Have you experienced the belly trap, the slow blink kiss, or the cardboard box fortress? If this helped you understand your furry friend a little better, give this video a like, subscribe to Wildica, and hit the bell so you never miss another cat secret. Your cat might not thank you out loud, but trust me, they'll feel it.